close to the podium because I'm a little old, so I had to write down some pointed comments to make sure I don't forget everything that I'm supposed to say in the ceremony. But hey, welcome everybody for taking the time to come out today. I know especially for the CGS students, y'all enjoying the best year of y'all's life. So getting out of class, coming down here, honoring Captain Promotable Paul Lou, we do appreciate you for coming today. So I'm going to take the time up front to first thank Paul for having me here today, allowing me to participate in the ceremony. We were talking earlier, in 23 years in military service, this is the first time I get to promote a captain to major, so they transition from company grade to field grade. So it's truly an honor for me to be here, and I know you're looking forward for this big opportunity also. I'll start off by recognizing Paul's family, and I'll start with his brother and sister, Katie and Ben. Just gonna know it's right here. Again, thank you for traveling up today. Thank you for supporting your brother throughout his military service. Got his mother and father here, Paul and Marine. Thank you again for traveling up today. So Paul and I have known each other for a while, and I should tell you, you should be really proud of your son, because I can truly tell that the values that were instilled in him as a child, he still lives by those today. I mean, a very honorable man, father, soldier, husband. He just lives by not only the Army value, but the values y'all instilled in him growing up. So appreciate you for raising this man the way that you did, and thank you for supporting him throughout his service. Shahi, his wife, how you doing? Again, another terrific Army spouse here, and again, I know her from my time in command also, but she's one of our dedicated FRG leaders, not only sacrificing for the battalion, the battery that she was responsible for, but soldiers throughout the brigade. So truly appreciate everything that you've done. I'm ever in your debt for everything that you brought to the Centaur family when you were there at Fort Drum. And again, thank you for your service as a military spouse supporting Paul throughout his career. And then my little friends here, Kylie and Aiden. So interesting story about these two. They came to the headquarters quite a bit.
A lot.
Yeah. So it wasn't that bad, quite a bit. But I can always tell when they came in, because I can hear them when they came by staff duty, and they would be full speed ahead. They would run around the corner and they're yelling. And at that time, I knew I had about 30 seconds to get everything prepped. So I would go in my drawer, I would get their markers, I would get their paper, I would set it on the couch. They would come in and, hi, Mr. House, sit down, draw their pictures, grab the tape, hang it up all around my office, say goodbye, and depart out. Now the trick is I had to make sure I kept those things and put them back up before they came, to make sure they understood that I actually appreciated them for coming in and drawing stuff and honoring me like that. But again, my kids were born into the military, similar to yours. So the life of a military child is actually pretty hard, because sometimes you're not there for birthdays, family events, school events, holidays, stuff like that. So again, you two probably won't remember anything I'm saying, but as you get older, you'll understand that, we thank you for your service and sacrifice and your support of Paul also. So a little bit about Paul, okay? You want me to tell the funny stuff first? Or
Sure.
the stuff?
It's probably all funny.
Funny stuff might get us arrested. So, no, serious. So I'm gonna keep it serious, because this is an officer that when I walked into battalion command, we were 90 days from deploying. So I had to make a decision on who goes forward, who stays back. And a large population of the battalion was gonna stay back before drawing. And as a battalion commander, I would say I was pretty good. I was a little demanding, huh? High strong?
Sure.
All over the place?
Really easy numbers.
Yeah, okay. Lies. But I say this to say, my expectation of the 300 plus Centaurs that were going to be back at Fort Drum, but they were trained ready, and if we needed them to come forward to Iraq, they were going to come forward. Now, by the way, I was taking majority of the senior leaders with me to Iraq, so it was young Captain Lou, pre-battery command at that time. I say, this guy is going to be the guy who's going to be the S3 where I'm going, which is normally a field grade position. And by the way, Paul, I want them to shoot, tables 12, 15s. I want them to do all kind of combo live fires. I want them to stay up on that medical stuff. I gave them a laundry list of stuff that I wanted the battalion to stay ready on. And I checked on it, throughout my deployment to Iraq. And, without hesitation, Paul stepped in there. He planned it, he resourced it, and he supervised the training of that battalion, where we maintained a level of readiness. But when I wanted to reach back and bring soldiers forward to Iraq, it was no problem. They were ready to go. And then on top of that, he was doing his transition down to be a battery commander, which he took over midway through the deployment. And without hesitation, still didn't skip a beat. He set the new guy up, the 3 that was coming in to take his place, and he transitioned into battery command and started preparing his battery to go to JRTC. Bravo Battery was one of the, I think, I can say it now, I'm not in command anymore, it was the best battery in the battalion, and I would argue in the brigade. Setting the standard on everything that they do, from their FRG, caring for soldiers, to shooting up, artillery, including going to JRTC, and they still use the picture today of your fire base as an example of what right looks like. And I think you guys won a 48 pass off because y'all didn't allow forward to penetrate your perimeter. But this just shows the dedication and the type of officer that this is. And he's coming from us now from NTC here to school, which you don't go to, anybody else can go to NTC. It's just a high caliber officer that goes out there and mentor and train soldiers. So he was the right guy for the job. I appreciate all the notes that you sent me while you were there. And everybody always make a big fuss about the transition from company grade to field grade. And I'll tell you, don't worry about it. We're already there. You've been operating as a field grade for a while. Now the Army's just putting the rank up. So you're gonna be fine. So I'll close it with this, I guess, a piece of advice I'll give you. Now, your expectations, we expect more of you as being a major. You're gonna have the rank up, so people gonna look at you, we're gonna expect more. We're gonna expect you to be the subject matter expert in your field, but you're already there. What I charge you with is going out and grabbing a hold of a company grade officer, whether it be a lieutenant or a captain, and start that mentor-mentee relationship. Because that's part of what we do too, is doing the next leadership, okay? So I'm extremely proud of you. I'm extremely honored to be here today. And I'm gonna stop talking so we can go ahead and put the major rank on you, okay? So would the family please come forward and join me?